Welcome, fellow adventurers, to a journey through the natural wonders of the world where wild beauty meets ancient culture and modern magic dances with timeless nature. Imagine a place where turquoise waters gently kiss volcanic cliffs, where the scent of salt and rainforest hang in the air, and every sunrise feels like a scene from a dream. Today, we're island hopping across 10 of the most breathtaking islands on Earth, each a storybook in itself, filled with legend, adventure, and nature's raw power. From the lush, untamed jungles of Kauai, Hawaii, to the dramatic sea stacks of Skye, Scotland, each destination we explore is more than just a pretty postcard. It's a living, breathing world of heritage, mystery, and unforgettable moments. These are not just vacation spots, they are soul awakeners. Each one has its own history, its own culture, its own pulse. Some whisper of ancient volcanoes, others of pirates and explorers, others still of gods and legends passed down through generations. And all of them are waiting for you. So let me ask you this. If you could wake up tomorrow anywhere in the world, which of these islands would you choose and why? Tell us in the comments below. I'd love to hear where your heart takes you. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like imaginative travel stories, and check out the link in the description for exclusive cheap flights and hotels deals. Make your dreams come true. Now join me in exploring the most beautiful islands of this natural wonder of the world. Kauai, Hawaii, USA. Our journey begins in what many call the Garden Isle, Kauai, the oldest and northernmost of Hawaii's major islands. Located in the Central Pacific, this 562 square mile paradise was formed roughly 5 million years ago through volcanic activity, making it the geological elder of the Hawaiian archipelago. Kauai is a study in dramatic contrasts. The island features the stunning Napali coast with its emerald cliffs plunging 4,000 feet into the Pacific, the breathtaking Grand Canyon of the Pacific, Waimea Canyon, stretching 14 miles long and up to 3,600 feet deep, and Mount Waialil, one of the wettest spots on Earth, receiving an average of 450 inches of rainfall annually. The cultural tapestry of Kauai is woven from the rich traditions of its native Hawaiian inhabitants, who first settled here around 500 CE. According to local legends, Kauai was never conquered by King Kamehameha I, remaining an independent kingdom until 1810, when King Kaumoalii peacefully joined the unified Hawaiian kingdom. This independence has helped preserve unique cultural practices and a distinctive identity even within Hawaii. For visitors seeking unforgettable experiences, Waimea Canyon offers hiking trails with panoramic vistas that change dramatically with the weather. The Napali Coast, accessible only by boat, helicopter, or the challenging 11-mile Kalalau Trail, rewards adventurers with untouched beaches and towering sea cliffs. Don't miss Hanalei Bay with its perfect crescent beach backed by waterfalls and mountains, or the Kilauea Lighthouse offering excellent wildlife viewing. Poipu Beach provides family-friendly swimming and snorkeling, while Limahuli Garden showcases native Hawaiian plants and ancient agricultural terraces. For a truly authentic cultural experience, attend a traditional luau where you can taste kalua pig cooked in an underground oven and watch hula performances that tell stories of Hawaiian history and mythology. Kauai offers an unparalleled combination of natural wonders, from jagged coastal cliffs to deep canyons and lush valleys. Its relatively undeveloped landscape, preserved cultural heritage, and abundance of outdoor activities make it ideal for travelers seeking connection with both nature and authentic Hawaiian traditions. The island's unique microclimate zones mean you can experience multiple ecosystems in a single day, from desert-like conditions to tropical rainforest, making it perfect for the adventurous explorer. Capri, Italy. Situated in the Bay of Naples, this limestone outcrop spans just 4 square miles, but contains some of the most breathtaking coastal scenery in all of Europe. Rising dramatically from the Tyrrhenian Sea, Capri's rugged landscape features 2 main peaks, Monte Solaro and Monte Tiberio, offering panoramic views across the glistening waters to the Italian mainland. The cultural history of Capri reads like a who's who of influential civilizations. First settled by the Greeks, the island later became Emperor Augustus's private paradise around 29 BCE, followed by Tiberius, who built 12 villas and allegedly conducted unspeakable activities in his cliff-top Villa Jovis. After falling into obscurity following the Roman Empire's collapse, Capri was rediscovered during the 18th century's Grand Tour, becoming a magnet for artists, writers, and eventually the international jet set of the 20th century. The island's allure is highlighted by its most famous attraction, the Blue Grotto, Grotta Azzurra, a sea cave where sunlight passing through an underwater cavity creates a mesmerizing blue reflection that illuminates the cavern. Access is by small rowboat, and visitors lie flat as skilled boatmen navigate the narrow entrance, an experience that hasn't changed for centuries. The iconic Faraglione rock formations rising from the sea have become symbols of Capri, while the gardens of Augustus offer botanical beauty and views over the dramatic Marina Piccola Bay. For history enthusiasts, Villa Jovis provides glimpses into Roman engineering genius and imperial excess. The town centers of Capri and Anacapri offer distinctive experiences. Capri with its luxury boutiques and bustling piazzetta, and Anacapri with its more authentic local character and the chairlift to Monte Solaro. Culinary experiences not to miss include Capri's famous insalata caprese, tomato, mozzarella, and basil, ravioli caprese, and limoncello made from the island's fragrant lemons. The island's narrow streets and steep terrain are best navigated on foot, although the funicular railway offers a scenic ascent from Marina Grande to Capri town. Capri may be small in size, but it delivers an extraordinary concentration of natural beauty, historical significance, and cultural sophistication. Its limestone cliffs, crystal waters, and legendary blue grotto provide natural spectacle, while its Roman ruins and medieval architecture tell the story of a land coveted by emperors and artists alike. The island expertly balances its exclusive reputation with authentic Italian charm, making it a must-visit Mediterranean gem where even a brief stay feels like stepping into a timeless painting. Komodo, Indonesia. Komodo Island, part of Indonesia's Lesser Sunda Islands chain. Located within the Coral Triangle between the islands of Sumbawa and Flores, this 150 square mile island is part of Komodo National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site established in 1980 to protect its most famous inhabitants, the Komodo dragons. Komodo is characterized by its volcanic origins, with rugged hillsides, dry savanna grasslands, and pockets of thorny green vegetation contrasting against pristine beaches and coral reefs. The island's arid climate is drastically different from much of lush Indonesia, creating an environment that feels almost prehistoric. The cultural history of Komodo centers around the indigenous Komodo people who have occupied the island for centuries, developing fishing traditions and a unique relationship with the massive lizards that share their home. Local folklore suggests that Komodo dragons descended from a dragon princess named Putri Naga, explaining the reverence with which many locals treat these formidable creatures. The island's main attraction is the Komodo dragon, the world's largest living lizard. These prehistoric-looking carnivores can grow to 10 feet long, weigh over 300 pounds, and are the undisputed apex predators of their environment. Viewing these magnificent reptiles in their natural habitat requires guided tours with trained rangers who carry forked sticks for protection. A reminder that these are truly wild animals with potentially deadly bacteria in their saliva. Beyond the dragons, Komodo offers spectacular marine experiences. Pink Beach, Pantai Merah, gets its rosy hue from red coral fragments mixed with white sand, while the surrounding waters boast some of the world's highest marine biodiversity. Snorkelers and divers encounter manta rays, reef sharks, over 1,000 fish species, and 260 types of coral. For adventurous travelers, hiking trails lead to panoramic viewpoints, like Padar Island's tri-colored beach vista, one of Indonesia's most photographed landscapes. Traditional fishing villages offer glimpses into local life, largely unchanged for generations, where residents maintain a respectful coexistence with the dragons. Komodo Island delivers an experience that feels like stepping back in time. Its combination of prehistoric wildlife, otherworldly landscapes, and extraordinary marine environments makes it unique among global island destinations. While the journey to reach this remote location requires effort, those who make the trip are rewarded with encounters with living dragons, some of the world's most pristine coral reefs, and landscapes that capture the raw power and beauty of nature at its most primordial. Vancouver Island, Canada. Traveling north across the Pacific, we reach the magnificent Vancouver Island off Canada's western coast. As the largest island on North America's Pacific shore, this 12,000 square mile wilderness paradise stretches 285 miles from the charming provincial capital of Victoria in the south to the rugged Cape Scott in the north. Vancouver Island is a study in diversity, home to the towering mountain spine of the Vancouver Island Ranges with peaks exceeding 7,000 feet, ancient temperate rainforests where trees reach heights of 300 feet, and over 2,100 miles of coastline ranging from sandy beaches to rocky shores pounded by Pacific swells. The island enjoys Canada's mildest climate, with moderate temperatures year-round that create perfect conditions for lush ecosystems and outdoor activities. The cultural tapestry of Vancouver Island begins with its indigenous peoples, including the Coast Salish, Nucha-Nulth, and Kwakwaka'wakwa nations, who have inhabited the island for over 10,000 years. Developing rich artistic traditions and sustainable relationships with the abundant natural resources. European settlement began with Spanish and British explorers in the late 18th century, with the British Hudson's Bay Company establishing Fort Victoria in 1843, laying the foundation for what would become British Columbia's capital city. For visitors, the island offers extraordinary diversity. In Victoria, the spectacular Butchart Gardens display 55 acres of meticulously maintained floral splendor in a former limestone quarry, while the city's inner harbor features the iconic Parliament buildings and Empress Hotel, epitomizing British colonial architecture and tradition. Nature enthusiasts can explore Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, where the Wild Pacific Trail and Long Beach offer breathtaking coastal scenery and storm-watching opportunities. The remote community of Tofino has transformed from a fishing village into a world-class destination for surfing, whale watching, and farm-to-table dining. In the island's interior, Strathcona Provincial Park presents alpine meadows, glacial lakes, and old-growth forests for hiking and camping. Wildlife viewing opportunities abound throughout the island, with resident orcas, grey whales, black bears, Roosevelt elk, and bald eagles creating unforgettable encounters. Cultural experiences include indigenous art galleries and performances in Alert Bay and Duncan, the city of totems, while the Cowichan Valley has emerged as Canada's newest wine region, complementing the farm-to-table culinary scene that takes advantage of the island's agricultural bounty and seafood. Vancouver Island offers an extraordinary blend of wilderness, adventure, cultural richness, and urban sophistication. Its unique combination of accessible wilderness, mild climate, and diverse ecosystems makes it ideal for outdoor enthusiasts, while its indigenous heritage and British colonial influence create a distinctive cultural identity. Whether you're kayaking with orcas, hiking through ancient forests, enjoying fresh seafood at waterfront restaurants, or exploring vibrant urban centers, Vancouver Island delivers experiences that connect visitors with the natural world and the diverse communities that call this remarkable island home. Whitsunday Islands, Australia. The Whitsunday Islands of Australia, located off Queensland's central coast within the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, this archipelago of 74 islands lies approximately 560 miles north of Brisbane in the Coral Sea. The Whitsundays represent the peaks of submerged mountains that formed when sea levels rose after the last ice age. Only 8 islands are inhabited, with the majority preserved as national parks. The climate is tropical, with warm temperatures year-round and distinct wet and dry seasons. The islands feature a dramatic landscape of densely forested hills plunging into crystalline waters, framed by fringing coral reefs and white silica beaches. The cultural history of the Whitsundays begins with the Ngaro Aboriginal people who navigated these waters in canoes for at least 8,000 years, leaving behind significant rock art sites that visitors can still explore today. Captain James Cook sailed through in 1770 during Whitsunday, a Christian holiday, giving the islands their name, though he actually arrived on Whit Monday, a calendar error not corrected for centuries. The crown jewel of the Whitsundays is undoubtedly Whitehaven Beach on Whitsunday Island, consistently ranked among the world's most beautiful beaches. This 4.3-mile stretch of 98% pure silica sand is so fine it squeaks underfoot and stays cool even in the tropical sun. The swirling patterns of sand and shallow water at Hill Inlet create a mesmerizing natural artwork best viewed from the lookout at Tongue Point. For marine enthusiasts, the islands provide access to the Great Barrier Reef, including the famous Heart Reef, a naturally formed coral arrangement in the shape of a heart that has become an iconic symbol of the region. Snorkeling or diving among vibrant coral gardens reveals a kaleidoscope of marine life, from tropical fish to sea turtles and reef sharks. Hamilton Island offers luxury resorts and activities like golf and fine dining, while Hayman Island presents exclusive 5-star accommodations. For a more authentic experience, Airlie Beach on the mainland serves as the gateway to the islands with a range of accommodation options and a lively atmosphere centered around its lagoon and esplanade. Sailing remains the quintessential Whitsundays experience, with bareboat charters available for experienced sailors or crewed vessels for those seeking a more relaxed approach. Multi-day sailing adventures allow visitors to explore secluded coves and beaches inaccessible by other means. The Whitsunday Islands represent the perfect harmony between pristine natural beauty and thoughtful tourism development. Their strategic location within the Great Barrier Reef, combined with extraordinary beaches, clear waters, and sailing opportunities, creates an unparalleled tropical island experience. The islands successfully balance exclusive luxury resorts with environmental conservation, ensuring these perfect tropical landscapes remain protected while still accessible to visitors seeking both adventure and relaxation in one of Australia's most photogenic destinations. Sardinia, Italy. Returning to the Mediterranean, we discover Sardinia, Italy's second-largest island, and a destination of extraordinary contrasts. Located west of mainland Italy and just south of the French island of Corsica, this 9,300 square mile island is actually closer to Africa than to Rome, creating a unique blend of European sophistication and rugged isolation. Sardinia features diverse landscapes from the mountainous interior, dominated by the Gennargentu Range, to 200 miles of coastline, alternating between dramatic limestone cliffs and powdery white beaches bordered by waters so vibrantly blue they seem almost artificially enhanced. The island's geography has historically provided both protection and isolation, helping preserve distinctive cultural traditions. Few places on Earth have a more fascinating cultural history than Sardinia. The island's mysterious Nuragic civilization constructed over 7,000 stone fortress towers between 1,800–500 BCE, enigmatic structures found nowhere else on Earth. Successive waves of Phoenicians, Romans, Vandals, Byzantines, Arabs, and Spanish all left their mark, yet the island maintained a fierce independence, exemplified by the interior regions that remained essentially autonomous until the modern era. This complex history produced a unique cultural identity, including distinct dialects of Sardinian language, considered the closest living language to ancient Latin, traditional music featuring the haunting sounds of lornedas, triple pipes, and distinctive polyphonic male choral singing, and elaborate festivals like Cavalcata Sarda with costumed horseback processions. For visitors, the Costa Smeralda, Emerald Coast, in the northeast represents Mediterranean luxury at its finest. A carefully developed stretch of coastline featuring secluded coves, yacht-filled marinas, and exclusive resorts attracting global celebrities. Yet just a short drive inland reveals stone villages seemingly frozen in time, where elderly women still dress in traditional blackened shepherds, produce cheese using methods unchanged for centuries. Culinary experiences include distinctive pastas like malaredas, saffron-infused gnocchi and fregola, toasted semolina balls, roast suckling pig prepared with myrtle and juniper, and pan carasau, paper-thin crisp bread originally developed for shepherds spending months in the mountains. The island produces excellent wines from indigenous grapes like Cannonau and Vermentino. Archaeological enthusiasts should visit the Nurage su Nuraxi at Barumini, a UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring the best-preserved Nuragic complex, while history buffs will appreciate Alguero's Catalan Gothic architecture and the medieval charm of Cagliari's hilltop Castello district. Sardinia offers visitors an extraordinary combination of world-class beaches, prehistoric mysteries, living traditions, and distinctive cuisine. The island's relative isolation has preserved cultural practices and pristine landscapes increasingly rare in Europe. Whether you seek the glamour of Porto Cervo, the authentic traditions of mountain villages, or the tranquility of secluded beaches, Sardinia provides experiences that reveal why locals proudly say they live on a continent, not merely an island, a land apart that marches to its own ancient rhythms. Skye, Scotland. The mystical Isle of Skye in Scotland's Inner Hebrides. Connected to Scotland's mainland by bridge since 1995, this 639 square metre island, the largest of the Inner Hebrides, embodies the wild, romantic spirit of the Scottish Highlands in its purest form. Skye is shaped by dramatic geological forces that created its distinctive landscapes. The imposing Black Couillon mountain range, formed from volcanic basalt, presents some of Britain's most challenging mountaineering, while the Trotternish Ridge showcases otherworldly rock formations created by massive ancient landslides. The island's deeply indented coastline means you're never more than 5 miles from the sea, with peninsulas radiating like fingers from a central, mountainous body. Skye's cultural history is deeply intertwined with clan warfare, Highland clearances, and Celtic tradition. The powerful Clan MacLeod and Clan MacDonald controlled the island for centuries, building impressive castles like Dunvegan, continuously inhabited by the same family for 800 years. Following the failed Jacobite risings, the island's population suffered during the Highland clearances, when many residents were forcibly evicted to make way for sheep farming, prompting mass emigration to North America and Australia. Gaelic culture remains vibrant on Skye, with approximately 30% of residents still speaking Scottish Gaelic. Traditional music flourishes in local pubs, while crofting, small-scale farming, continues as both practical livelihood and cultural connection to the past. For visitors, the Old Man of Storr provides Skye's most iconic image, a 160-foot pinnacle of rock standing sentinel on the Trotternish Peninsula, created by an ancient landslide. The surreal landscape of Kauai offers otherworldly hiking experiences, while the fairy pools near Glen Brittle feature crystal-clear blue pools and waterfalls ideal for wild swimming. For the brave, who can handle the chilly waters. Dunvegan Castle allows visitors to explore Clan MacLeod history and see the famous fairy flag, a mysterious ancient banner said to bring victory in battle. The dramatic ruins of Duntom Castle perch precariously above sea cliffs reportedly haunted by ghosts. Skye has emerged as Scotland's culinary star, with the Three Chimneys and Loch Bay restaurants earning international acclaim for innovative cooking using local seafood, game, and foraged ingredients. Whiskey enthusiasts can tour Talisker Distillery, the island's oldest working distillery, producing distinctively peaty single malts with a signature pepper note and maritime character. The Isle of Skye delivers landscapes of such dramatic beauty they appear almost fictional, fitting for an island whose name derives from the Old Norse for Cloud Island. Its combination of jagged mountains, sheer sea cliffs, hidden waterfalls, and atmospheric mists creates an environment that feels mythical and timeless. While weather conditions can be challenging, locals joke you can experience all 4 seasons in a single day. This ever-changing climate produces the magical light conditions and moody atmospherics that have drawn artists, photographers, and nature lovers for generations. Skye represents the Scottish Highlands distilled to their essence, wild, beautiful, and unforgettable. Koh Samui, Thailand. Us to Southeast Asia and the tropical paradise of Koh Samui, Thailand's second largest island after Phuket, located approximately 430 miles south of Bangkok in the Gulf of Thailand. This 88-square-mile island combines accessibility with authentic Thai experiences. Koh Samui features a central granite mountain range covered in dense tropical jungle, surrounded by coconut plantations that gradually slope down to white sand beaches and crystalline waters. The island's coastline varies from bustling developed beaches to hidden coves, accessible only by boat or rough trails, while inland waterfalls create refreshing natural swimming holes. Until the late 20th century, Koh Samui remained largely isolated, with coconut farming and fishing sustaining self-sufficient communities connected to the mainland only by irregular boat service. The island's development as a tourist destination began in the 1970s, when backpackers discovered its perfect beaches and laid-back atmosphere. Today, while substantially developed, Koh Samui maintains stronger connections to authentic Thai culture than many other tourist islands. Buddhism remains central to local life, with over 20 temples on the island. The most famous is Wat Phra Yai, featuring the 39-foot golden Big Buddha statue visible from miles away. Wat Phra Yai showcases colorful contemporary Buddhist art with its 18-armed Guanyin statue, while the mummified monk at Wat Kunaram offers a more unusual religious experience. For beach enthusiasts, Chaweng offers a 4-mile stretch of perfect white sand with lively atmosphere and water sports, while Lamai Beach provides a slightly more relaxed alternative with distinctive granite boulder formations at either end. Those seeking tranquility can discover Mae Nam and Lipa Noi beaches, where traditional fishing boats still outnumber tourist facilities. Natural attractions include the Namuang waterfalls, cascading over purple rocks into natural pools, and the Ang Thong Marine National Park, an archipelago of 42 protected islands, accessible by day trip that inspired Alex Garland's novel, The Beach. Adventure seekers can hike to viewpoints in the mountainous interior, canopy zip line through jungle treetops, or explore the coastline by kayak. Cultural experiences include the authentic fisherman's village in Beaufort, where Chinese shophouses now house boutiques and restaurants while maintaining their traditional architecture. Weekly walking street markets offer the chance to sample local street food and handicrafts, while cooking classes teach visitors the secrets of Thai cuisine using fresh local ingredients. Koh Samui successfully balances development with cultural authenticity, offering luxury resorts and backpacker bungalows, pristine beaches and jungle adventures, traditional fishing villages, and contemporary dining scenes. Unlike many Southeast Asian destinations that followed boom and bust tourism cycles, Koh Samui has maintained its appeal through thoughtful development that preserves the island's natural beauty and cultural heritage. Its year-round tropical climate, direct international flights, and range of experiences from meditation retreats to Muay Thai training make it an ideal introduction to Thailand's remarkable island offerings. Madeira, Portugal. The spectacular island of Madeira, an autonomous region of Portugal, located approximately 520 miles southwest of Lisbon and 310 miles off the northwest coast of Africa. This volcanic island spans 286 square miles and rises dramatically from the ocean depths. Madeira is defined by its mountainous terrain, with Pico Ruivo reaching 6,106 feet above sea level. The island's north coast features dramatic cliffs plunging directly into the Atlantic, while the south enjoys a milder climate that supports lush vegetation. Perhaps most remarkable is Madeira's lack of natural beaches. The coastline primarily consists of rocky shores and dramatic cliffs, though a few artificial sand beaches have been created for tourism. The cultural history of Madeira begins with its discovery by Portuguese explorers in 1419, followed by settlement in 1420. The settlers developed an ingenious system of irrigation channels called levadas. Over 1,350 miles of narrow canals that distribute water from the rainy northern slopes to the drier south. These engineering marvels now double as one of the island's main tourist attractions, providing walking paths with spectacular views. Madeira's strategic location made it a crucial port for ships traveling between Europe, Africa, and the Americas, bringing wealth that manifested in the elegant capital of Funchal with its historic churches, botanical gardens, and distinctive black and white cobblestone pavements, creating elaborate patterns. The island's agricultural traditions shaped its landscape and culture, with terraced fields ascending steep mountainsides. Madeira wine became world famous after being fortified to survive long sea voyages, developing its distinctive caramelized flavor after barrels were heated on ships passing through tropical regions, a process now deliberately replicated in production. For visitors, the natural landscape offers extraordinary experiences. The Levada walks range from gentle strolls to challenging hikes through tunnels and along cliff edges with breathtaking views. Cabo Guirão, Europe's highest sea cliff at 1,932 feet, features a glass-bottomed skywalk extending over the precipice for those with strong nerves. Funchal combines historical charm with contemporary attractions. The Old Town, Zona Velha, features doors painted by local artists in the Art of Open Doors project, while the Monte Palace Tropical Garden showcases exotic plants and stunning views, best reached via the traditional wicker toboggan rides operated by carreros in white uniforms and straw hats who steer these wooden sleds down steep streets as they have since the 19th century. Culinary experiences include espetada, beef skewers grilled over laurel wood, bolo do caco, garlic bread, and poncha, a potent local drink made from sugarcane rum, honey, and fresh lemon juice. The Mercado dos Lavradores, farmers market, offers a sensory explosion of tropical fruits, flowers, and fresh seafood. Madeira offers a unique combination of dramatic, natural landscapes, mild year-round climate, rich cultural traditions, and excellent infrastructure. Unlike many island destinations focused primarily on beach tourism, Madeira attracts visitors seeking active adventures, botanical exploration, and cultural immersion. The island successfully balances tourism development with preservation of natural and cultural heritage, creating an environment where centuries-old traditions coexist with world-class hotels and restaurants. For travelers seeking substance beyond sun and sand, Madeira delivers experiences that engage both body and mind in a setting of extraordinary natural beauty. Fernando de Noronha, Brazil. Our global island journey concludes in the South Atlantic at one of the world's most carefully protected paradises, Fernando de Noronha, Brazil. Located 220 miles off Brazil's northeastern coast, this volcanic archipelago consists of 21 islands, with the main island spanning just 7 square miles. Small in size, but monumental in natural splendor. Fernando de Noronha originated from volcanic activity approximately 12 million years ago, creating dramatic landscapes of rugged cliffs, hills, and pristine beaches. The most iconic formation is Morro do Pico, a 1,059-foot volcanic peak resembling a mountain rising straight from the ocean floor. The islands enjoy a tropical climate moderated by ocean breezes with distinct wet and dry seasons. The human history of Fernando de Noronha began with Portuguese discovery in 1503, followed by brief periods of Dutch and French occupation before Portugal reasserted control. The islands served variously as a penal colony, military base, and political prison during Brazil's military dictatorship. In 1988, approximately 70% of the archipelago was designated as a national marine park, with the remainder becoming an environmental protection area in 1989, marking a turning point toward conservation. Today, Fernando de Noronha operates under strict environmental regulations, with daily visitor numbers capped and an environmental preservation tax that increases with the length of stay, actively discouraging extended visits to minimize human impact. These measures ensure the preservation of extraordinarily pristine ecosystems both on land and underwater. For those fortunate enough to visit, Bahia do Sancho consistently ranks among the world's best beaches, a perfect crescent of white sand, accessible only by descending ladders through a split in the cliffs or by boat. Praia do Leão offers important sea turtle nesting grounds, while Bahia dos Porcos features natural swimming pools among volcanic rocks during low tide. The dramatic landscapes of Mirante dos Dois Irmãos provide the archipelago's most photographed vista. Marine life represents the destination's greatest treasure. The protected waters host the highest concentration of resident dolphins in the open ocean, with spinner dolphins performing acrobatic leaps at Bahia dos Golfinhos each morning. Snorkelers and divers encounter sea turtles, rays, sharks, and vibrant reef fish in waters with visibility often exceeding 100 feet. Conservation-focused activities include guided trails with environmental interpreters explaining the fragile ecosystems, boat tours with marine biologists monitoring dolphin populations, and opportunities to observe sea turtle hatching during the correct season. The Projeto Tamar Visitor Center educates about sea turtle conservation efforts that have helped rescue these species from near extinction. Fernando de Noronha represents conservation tourism at its most effective, demonstrating how strict environmental protection can create, rather than limit, value. By carefully controlling visitor numbers and impacts, the archipelago maintains ecosystems of extraordinary health and beauty. For travelers fortunate enough to secure a spot, the experience offers a glimpse of the Atlantic Ocean as it existed before human exploitation. Waters teeming with marine life, beaches unmarred by development, and landscapes shaped only by natural forces. Fernando de Noronha proves that the most precious luxury in modern tourism is pristine nature, carefully preserved for future generations. As our journey through these 10 remarkable islands comes to an end, I hope you felt transported to these extraordinary places. From volcanic wonders to ancient cultural centers, from tropical paradises to misty northern landscapes, each island represents not just a destination, but a complete world unto itself, shaped by unique geographical forces and human histories. What connects these diverse islands is their power to transform us, to slow our pace, recalibrate our senses, and reconnect us with the natural world. In our increasingly urbanized lives, islands offer precious spaces where nature still dictates the rhythm of life, where ancient traditions retain their relevance, and where we can experience the simple joy of being surrounded by beauty. Which of these island paradises speaks most strongly to your spirit of adventure? Are you drawn to the dramatic volcanic landscapes of Hawaii and Madeira, the cultural richness of Capri and Sardinia, the pristine conservation success stories of Fernando de Noronha and Komodo, or perhaps the diverse ecosystems of Vancouver Island? Whatever calls to you, I encourage you to answer that call. For those planning their island adventures, here's my parting advice. Slow down, stay longer in fewer places, and engage respectfully with both natural environments and local communities. The true magic of islands reveals itself not to those rushing between tourist highlights, but to those who allow island time to reset their internal clocks. I'd love to hear which island most captured your imagination today, or if you have experiences from these destinations you'd like to share. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for weekly journeys to the world's most extraordinary places.